This video is a complement to the video that I already did about anger. So after watching this, or even before, if you want, you can check that out because they are both important. In this video, I will explain something about energy that will apply to anger as well. So energy can always move into directions or into um, opposite movements, okay? In our auric field, we can consider that as out and in, and sometimes up and down, okay? And why is this relevant? Because one of the main mechanisms that people have when they cannot express anger, and as I explained in the other video, anger is not expressed due to a lack of understanding of what is, because it's shame the way it's repressed, and then people have outbursts, and there are many bad consequences in life by acting on states of anger, right, and hurting people. So that created this stigma, but there is something that it needs to be understood, that it's complementary. That is, when we repress this anger, then this energy moves inwards, and this I don't know the word, but it like eats us up inside. It's corrosive. I don't know how to say this in English. It is up inside, okay? So in this case, the energy, instead of going outwards, it goes inwards. And we can see this in behaviors, especially in teenagers, for example, when they start cutting, if they are suffering anxiety, like dysfunction households, abuse, victims of sexual abuse, you have self-destructive behaviors, which can lead to addictions, all type of addictions, drugs, sex, alcohol, other type of sports that then they require substance, to grow muscles and so on, that they get addicted to this type of activities and hormone-based control. And those behaviors are all self-destructive, and the root cause, even though you can say, no, it's impossible, that person it's never angry, never shouts, never express anything. It's because the anger that was generated, it's going inwards. And instead of having an outwards expression, which maybe is lashing out, not healthy, okay? I'm giving non-healthy examples. Lashing out, or beating up someone, or destroying something, they are turning that energy inwards, either because it's not allowed in the environment, it's not even safe to express because the parents are already abusive, so they don't tolerate that anger, right? That taking over control, or that they see this like, you're defying my authority, or because it's already the nature of the person to do to their personalities, that they don't have that response. They don't feel safe doing it. So that is not their values or their character or their personality, okay? But we need to mind this, because in this movement of repressing the outwards and turning inwards, it can become dangerous to our well-being, okay? Of course, I will say the obvious. If you are in a self-destructive path and you see no way out, eventually this can lead also to suicide. And I know I'm talking here about big topics. I know I'm talking here about topics that sometimes are taboo, but this is my channel. Welcome. So, and this leads to suicide. Why? Because suicide is an attempt of ending the path that we are in. It's not that the suicidal person wants to not live anymore. They don't want to live anymore the life that they are having. And again, this seems obvious, but it's very important to hear. And there is a self-protective mechanism. We are here as souls having a human experience with a specific purpose, with a specific intention for our development as beings, okay, on multidimensional aspects of our being. That's why I said as beings. What happens is, when our path goes so far away to the left or to the right, that it's not aligned with that purpose, it feels that we feel that we have lost purpose, so life has lost meaning, and that can trigger a suicide state, okay? We can see this in biology. When a cellular go into apoptosis, it's like has deviated too much, has lost its path, its connection to the environment, to the cellulars around, has lost its purpose, it commits suicide, and it's called the apoptosis. Okay, so what happens in a small system also happens in a big system, because the laws of the universe are the same. So if it applies to one, it applies to others. Okay, so that's why for me, psychology, biology, or universal laws and spiritual laws, they go hand in hand, because if you understand one principle, you can understand it in different aspects. Okay, so this suicidal state can be triggered by already a long journey through a self-destructive behavior mechanism. And it doesn't seem like, but it's self-protective. And we need to analyze it for what it is, and we need to sit with it and see what it's here, analyze it, what it's here that I'm not liking, what is the emotion that I'm not able to pinpoint, that it's causing all the rest. Because this goes like, have you seen water steering down the current, right? So, but there is that little center that is the point of attraction that creates all the swirl, is the same as a tornado. So you need to find that center of emotion, that it's got that root cause, that it's causing your whole world to spin and to kind of seem chaotic. Okay, and you sit with it. And in this case that I'm talking about, repressed anger inside of us, you will find a lot of turmoil, and it feels like you are calm, because you are trained to appear like that, and you convince yourself that you are a person who is calm, who is even passive. Others can lash at you, can do things at you, can hurt you, and you don't react ever mad or aggressive or so on. But it's doing to this mechanism, and you need to find a way to connect with that anger. You need to find a way to own it and to express it in a healthy way. It's not that you will turn the tables and become the aggressor. No, you need to find that in a healthy way. And when it's healthy, it's something that you can show to yourself and to the world, even if no one sees it, but it's out there, it's materialized in the physical world. What you feel, what you really like, what you desire to be instead of what you prefer. And for that, you need to know what is in the first place that you don't like. So you have this contrast and this comparison, and through the analysis and the awareness of what you would like that to be, or that have happened and didn't happen, and what is that you actually want in this space that you create between the polarities, you will find your center. And because of this, you will set yourself free. You'll set yourself free from this mechanism of trying to cope with life with other things that you think that are numb, and they are numbing. But that's the thing, they are numbing, but they are not solving, and this is growing bigger to the point that it's unbearable. And then your self says, okay, this is not why we came here, so this is not sustainable, we will end it. So this can lead to a state of suicide. Okay, which also I need to say just a little thing. Suicidal states, it's not the same that directly a suicide attempt. It builds up, so be careful. You will go in and out of suicidal states before actually you commit suicide. But if you are already in this in and out of suicidal states, take care of yourself, listen to yourself, value yourself. And I know it's hard when no one did it before. I know you need to find something in you that makes it worth it. I know how hard it is. I have been there, but you're not alone. So you sit with that, you find your strength, you find a reason why you want to live, and you anchor yourself in that. And to find this reason, you can ask for help. There is a truth that lives within you. There is the unique source that made you. Okay, regardless if you have a religion or not, this is not about religion. This is about truth. And through this, you have a divine connection within yourself that can be lit, that can be sparked, that you have disconnected to it through your experience of life, through trauma, but it is there and it exists. And you can connect with it, and you can ask for help. You will find your reason, You'll find why you are here. You'll find that spark of life that will give you a reason to live. But also you need to start to put down, to dismantle the mechanisms that led you to that point. And when you acknowledge why is there, you are connecting again with yourself. You are validating your needs. You are validating your emotions. You are making it like, okay, this is reasonable. There is a reason why this is here. And while you find the reason why everything is in your life, you will find a reason to live, because it makes sense, because it's in alignment, because the same very source that sustains your life will sustain your purpose and will make you feel that you are what you already are, but you will align with it, okay? That you are important, that you are lovable. There are people out there that will resonate with you and will recognize the richness of your being, and they will love you for who you are. And I'm sorry if you didn't have that, or if you have that partially, or if you have that in a dysfunctional way, or if you have that and then was taken away, or whatever it is you lost. I'm sorry for it. But there is a way out of it, and you can recover, okay? And this is linked with the ability to sit with your emotions. And I'm focusing this video on anger because it's relevant for the topic, but learning how to sit with your emotions will fortify you and will activate this mechanism of perceiving yourself, validation, and understanding your needs on all levels, okay? So I think this is the message that I have. Just tune in if there is something else. Okay, it's shame. Don't, also my advice, it's my message, it's don't be ashamed that you were suicidal or that you are suicidal. Ask for help if you need so. There are hotlines for it. You can do it even anonymously. You can look for groups of people that are struggling or that already overcome that. And you, if you don't want to give your identity, go anonymous, create a fake profile, but please ask for help. There are help out there. There are good people. There is a life worth living after that stage. So hang on. Trust that there is a reason for what you are going through, and you can overcome it. I'm sorry. You are stronger than what you think, and you can do it. And I'm here, right beside you. You can do this. I believe you, and I love you. Okay? So as always, I used to say, be kind to yourself today. You have got this.